What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So Norbes dropped a bombshell on NuNu Nails and Beasley relationship. And y'all also know, if y'all been following the URL for a good length of time, Norbes and NuNu Nails have bumped heads a few times. Norbes, in this interview he do on the Raper Man channel, in this interview, he began to explain how NuNu was brought to the table. So according to Norbes, he was starting the show and he was looking for a co-host, preference a female for the most part. NuNu was chosen and she came aboard. Due to her unprofessionalism, not being prompt on time, and certain other things she was doing, once she got in and got to, meeting and knowing people and things like that, for the most part, she began to act funny. She began to think she can do whatever she want to do. Norbes had it up to here with her. He was like, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. I'm cutting her loose. I don't want nothing to do with it no more. I'm moving on. Then he get a call from Beasley when this news and information was said. Beasley called him, according to Norbes, and told him, you need to reconsider firing her, letting her go. Now, I want y'all to understand something. This interview been out. This ain't something that just came out after the news of Beasley and NuNu and the alleged abortion came out. This was already out, recorded, before that news even came out. So Norbes is speaking about this stuff before the news even came out. So Norbes goes on to say, Beasley called him and told him, you need to reconsider firing her. Norbes said this. Remember, y'all, Norbes said this. Norbes said this to him. Norbes said, what are you calling me, telling me about some stuff like this? This not URL business. This my thing I'm doing. This has nothing to do with no URL type stuff. So why are you telling me who I can't fire, let go on what I'm basically doing on the side? Norbes goes on to say this to Beasley. He said, if you want to F her. But you're not going to tell me what I can't do on my thing. So you call him. So go ahead and F her if that's what you want to do. Go figure. Norbes did not let up. He stood by what he felt. He stood by what he said he was going to do. Then, according to Norbes, she began to work for Beasley and became his personal project. His personal project. Let me tell you something. I have heard from reliable sources a lot pertaining to NuNu Nails. And a lot of the guys that she had been in relationships with. No, I'm not going to call them relationships because they wasn't relationships. Guys who she had been screwing. Okay, from PG to mid-tiers to top tiers. PG, mid-tiers, top tiers. Okay? CEOs, obviously. And out of everybody who I have been told got some, he seemed to be the only one that actually got feelings involved. Like, child, say when they have sex sometimes, he cried. He cried during sex. When they had sex, he cried like infant. And she would have to hold him from the back, spooning. Like, she would have to hold him from the back, spooning. Like he been tormented. Say he really cried, like the real cry. Not like the cry when tears fall down your eyes, but he do the real cry when he'd be like, do that. She said she had to get used to it because it was confusing in the beginning. She couldn't orgasm at, she couldn't orgasm behind that. It was scary. Something about his childhood. Something about his childhood. And he's a huge R. Kelly fan. And he get in his feelings when he watch Surviving R. Kelly. He watch it a lot. Anytime he mad, he put on Surviving R. Kelly. So they say he emotional when he with her. He emotional. Say he make her put on all type of outfits. And say role play. He like to make her dress up like a nurse and pretend that he's sick or got COVID. Something with some thermometers. I let y'all imagination what that means. Say he make her dress up like Little Red Riding Hood. So every time y'all see her with that red hair, that means they either role played already or she about to do it later on tonight. Make her dress up like Little Red Riding Hood. And he like to oil himself up like Bruce Lee, real sick, and pretend he's a wolf and tear up the house, chasing her around, tearing up the house. And wherever he chase her down and tear up and find her at, that's where they supposed to do it in. Somewhere near a picnic basket, whatever that means. Real talk. Real. Yeah, she's that's crazy. Ain't that crazy? Like he willing to lose it all for her. It don't even bother him the miles, the treadmill. People in she got more miles than the treadmill. Like you can't even keep up with them. Like a damn treadmill, a hamster wheel. You ain't going nowhere. He don't even care. He don't even care. So he called to threaten Norbes, like, you need to reconsider firing her. this might have been one of the things that led to him being kicked out as an owner. Always over a chick, ain't it, y'all? No matter how bad, we know history always repeats itself. No matter the knowledge we know, it just don't change, do it, man. Brothers be, you know what's crazy about brothers? Brothers be hearing this happen to other brothers and be like, man, that's crazy. I never do that. I never kill a man over a girl. I never hate on another man over a woman. I never betray none of my homies for a girl. Until it's your turn. Ain't that something? Until it's their turn. And that's exactly what happens. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, yeah, and it's just, you know, it's just crazy also how she's so comfortable. She is so comfortable around, like, I be watching her sometimes do her little interviews with Surf, and it's crazy how, like, she's so comfortable. Like she had one interview she was doing with him when she was like, how you leaving without me? How you gonna do something without me? And she, who calling you? Who calling you? And I'm like, and what's crazy, Surf even know it. Surf know he tapped. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Surf. I know y'all secrets. Secret lovers. Yeah, that's what we are. Tried so hard to be what we can be. 'Cause we both belong to someone else. But we can't let it go. And what we feel, it's all so real. So real. So real. So real. That's crazy. When I heard the part, they said that he be crying like real tears of torment when they be doing it. Like, she be having to dress up like a social worker. Sometimes he like her to dress up like a social worker. He began to explain and talk about how he was violated as a youth. And saying his house, he got all these special rooms like Saw. He got these Saw rooms, like the movie Saw. He got all them type of rooms. Like, he got some for where the battle rappers hang out, kicking and play, and Michael Jackson, Cat Williams stuff. Then he got these rooms or role plays that he have NuNu them up in. The psychiatrist room, a Warner Brothers room, a dominatrix room. And he liked them to role play to his emotion. At the age of 11, learned about a thing like God in heaven. And when I turned 13, I began to like friends, yeah. And now that I'm 19, I know that I'm ready. I know that I'm so in love. So in love, yeah. So when you have emotion, you might just have some ups and downs. But one thing I know for sure, you're gonna fall in love. Make you fall in love. You fell in love with somebody else, white, trying to get her to act like his mother and stuff. He got a room made like a kitchen. The table flip into a bed. He like her to pretend she making cream of wheat. Yeah, he like he like to make her pretend like she making him cream of wheat, and he dress up like a child. I think he called her Billie Jean or something like that. I think he called that room. He called her Billie Jean, and he's supposed to be a child or something. Billie Jean, not my lover. She's the girl who thinks that I am the one. But can't not myself. He like to put on these little clothes. And Johnson himself. While she pretend to make cream of wheat. I'm just telling you what I was told. That's crazy. That girl ain't got no shame. She be talking to all them dudes, knowing they all then dump the load off. Like, dump the load off. And she act like it's nothing. Like, yeah, what else you do? Where you go? Oh, who is that over there? Oh, yeah, y'all really hang. Like, girl. Look, I'm just telling you, I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. So real. I don't know, man. You know, that stuff serious though. So whatever traumatic thing Beasley then went through, somehow he found medication in her. I heard she could take his abuse. Like sometimes he punch and stuff and scratch and bite. Say sometimes she show up to work with scratches on her, bite marks on her shoulder. slight, slight, slight bruises around the mouth. I'm just saying. So get him some help though, man. You know, get get him some help. I heard somebody got a mental retarded app you can call. Download it. There's people available to speak to you 24 hours around the clock. What they call it, a flag? Something about a domestic flag. It's a domestic flag. Download it with the URL app, Beasley. I'm going to put the link in the description box. No, but on the real, Norbes do break down the history, how it began, what he saw was going to happen. Let it be known that he knew. He knew all along what this was leading to. I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all? Norbes got an interview where he talking to Verb. Okay? This was even before I was a blogger, when he was doing the war report. Him and Verb is on the interview, and Norbes asked Verb, who you been having sex with? What battle rap chicks you been knocking down? He wanted to compare the two to see if they had something in common or came across, the same ones. In that interview, Verb wouldn't give up his information. So then Norbes, to get Verb to confide in him, to trust him, Norbes let out a secret. He said, okay, I'm going to tell you something. You tell me something. He said, I'm going to give you something. Every girl you ever seen on the stage with us, on that URL stage with us, at every event, when you see them on the stage with us, every last one of them that's up there, we didn't dog. We ran through them. That's what he said. So they go to show y'all, when y'all see them girls up there, that tradition don't change because he's gone. That's what he said. It makes a lot of sense when you see how slim it is when it comes to these women in battle rap. It ain't too many. It ain't too many women in battle rap. So 9 times out of 10, if a woman is hanging around battle rap, 9 times out of 10, she already been plunged by some battle rappers. Okay? That's what he said. That's real talk. That's what he said. Verb still didn't give up his sources and information because, you know, according to him, he don't like to kiss and tell because he don't want nobody cutting him off. He like to keep all his. He don't like to share with nobody. He like to keep all his. So you ain't getting nothing out of him. I will never tell. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. Make my judgment lesson question is yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth. If you want to hear Norbes expose the NuNu nails and Beasley relationship thing, go to the Raper Man channel. Go to the Raper Man channel. Y'all know who he is. The dude who raped them 3 girls who on trial right now, who trying to get a plea deal. And go to his channel. You can type his name up. Go to his channel. You will see it up there. And Norbes begin to expose NuNu nails and Beasley relationship. And again, remember, y'all, this was before the information came out about the aborted child and her husband and all that stuff. This was before that. Norbes take you to the very beginning of it. So it's on the Raper Man channel. Go to the Raper Man channel and you're going to see it. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment lesson question. It's yours. Y'all see, they mad and then they feeling that they can't get around this paperwork. They can't get around this paperwork. Yeah. They can't get around these paperworks. The DNA results are in like they always been. It's the second one. They so mad, but it's okay. Battle Truth wins again, 3-0, hands down. Told y'all. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Join the Patreon. If you ain't a part of the Patreon, go to the Raper Man channel if you want to see this.